Hello, Namaskar. In this video, we are going to check the Gemini CLI, which is an open source AI agent. So, this is the kind of first CLI, first AI which runs in our CLI. So, what is CLI? It is nothing but command line interface. So, if you are Mac or Linux user, you will have a terminal in your system, and for the Windows, you have command prompt. So this is the AI which runs in CLI. So we are going to review this, like how it works and how it is going to help developers. And yeah, let's start with Gemini CLI. So first of all, let's click on try it now. This is the first time I'm also going to experience how we're gonna install and how we're gonna use. So it takes us to the GitHub repo, and let's go to installation part. So yeah, here is the quick start section. So what you will need, so you will need to have Node.js version 18 or higher. I already have Node.js in my system, so let's check Node.js. I have version 20. Now let's run this command. So this is the command we have to run in px, and let me go to my specific folder, and I'm gonna create a folder AIs, and I will go to that folder, and there I am gonna install Gemini CLI, and let's wait for the process. You could install that globally as well. I should have done this, but anyways, let's wait for this.
A few moments later.
Okay, after a few minutes, it has to install the following package. So I'm gonna say yes.
A few moments later.
So yeah, after a few minutes, it is going to take a lot of time. So yeah, after a few minutes, it asks me to choose the theme. So I'm gonna go with dark theme. So I'm gonna say, okay, just go with default. So I'm gonna go with default. And it is asking me select authentication method. So let's log in with Google. So I'm gonna log in. Sorry. Sign in. Okay, I think it is done now. I'm gonna close this. So pick a theme, authentication, and now it says we are ready to use Gemini CLI. So let's get back to this. I'm gonna extend this. Okay, yeah, Gemini CLI is ready. For getting started, ask question, edit file, run commands, be specific for the best result, create Gemini.md file to customize your interaction with Gemini / help for more information. Let's try to first command help. Okay, so yeah, it gives list of commands it accepts. So that's that. So let's see the example. Here we have write Gemini Discord bot and answer question using FAQ. Give me summary of all of the changes that went in yesterday. Okay. Uh, let's type your message or path to the file. So I will open my Visual Studio, and I'm gonna open my recent project React, and I'm gonna copy this path, copy file path, copy path, and I'm gonna paste it over here. And now, okay, I hit enter. It seems you have a reference file. What you like me to do with this file? I can read, edit, or explain the code in it. So please explain the code written in that file. So I'm gonna hit enter. So yeah, this is basically recent project I am working on, and this is a file which displays the monthly expense. So let's say what it says. I'm sorry, but I encountered error. The file path is not within my current working directory. I can only access file within my current project. Okay, so I will put this folder first inside um inside that folder. So I'm gonna expense tracker copy, and we will put it in the AIs. Okay, now it is done. So now let's okay, expense tracker, not package.json, but src, and then in src, okay, I can choose files by using arrow keys. So I'm gonna say monthly expense, explain the code. So it is now going to explain me the code. Okay, it says this React code defines component called monthly that fetches display users expense for specific month from a Firebase Firestorm store database. Wow, which is correct. State management, I have two states. Data fetching, so this is the data fetching using use effect and select month, and yeah, it explain what is happening in the data fetching, and then rendering it provide an input type month element that allows user to select a year and month. It then maps over expense array, and yeah, which is correct. Let me open this file, and what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna ask to make it look nicer, the month selector. So we will see what happens, what exactly it does. So can you make month selector selector look nicer? Use minimal CSS. Don't use external library. But before doing that, I'm gonna open that particular folder in the VS Code. So I'm gonna say, sorry, I'm gonna open, uh, let's open a new, open, then projects AIs, expense tracker, and I'm gonna open this monthly expense dot page.js, and yeah, this is the place I am expecting it is going to happen something. Let's close this, we don't need this, and I will run npm start over here. And yeah, this is the daily expense tracker and this is the monthly expense tracker. So I'm instructing that make it this month selector look nicer. Uh, so let's hit and enter and let's see what happens. Summarizing the React component, styling the input. Okay, I'm sorry, but I need an absolute file path to modify a file. Could you please provide the absolute path? Okay, I'm gonna copy this path and here paste the path. Okay, it is now confirming the code. So it has added 3 lines um, inside this file, and it is asking me to apply this change or not. So I'm gonna say hello once. Yes, I am approving this. Let's go to this, and yeah, it has added something over here. I have added some basic inlines styling to the month selector to improve its appearance. So now let's see. Okay, it is displaying nice. I mean, it's better. It's not good, but still okay. Now make this selector, month selector, to the center, align, and add margin to top and bottom 20 px. Let's see how it does. So it has added the margin, but I'm not sure if it has added something to make it center align. So I'm gonna say yes. Okay, I have wrapped the month selector in div with display flags. Okay, it did what I asked. So it says yeah. Okay, let's try. Okay, it is now in the center. So basically, yeah, this is what the CLI. Now, what is the another thing we can learn about this CLI that um so yeah, I am using VS Code and there is a new extension for Gemini Code Assist. So I'm gonna use that in the Visual Studio Code and let's see how does it work. So it is nothing but the VS Code extension. Let's install this, open link, and let's install, trust the publisher. So it is still installing. So I think this is a bigger folder, so it is taking time because first time installing it took almost 5 to 10 minutes. So I hope installing extension won't take that much time, but let's see. It is still installing, and this is the preview we get. So it should be over here. Okay, so it is done. Let's directly click on this. Okay, we have to obviously sign in here. So let's sign in, open, and I'm gonna sign in with the same email ID. So it is done. Dismiss. Okay, perfect. Now how are we gonna use that? Okay, it is nothing but the same thing. We will just going to use it over here. So one context item which is currently open file, and yeah, I mean, let's try to instruct something. So I'm gonna go to this and let me think what we can add. Okay, so on this page, okay, on on the on this page we have a total amount displaying at the bottom. Make it look highlighted so that we can read it easily. Make it eye eye catching, and let's see what it does. So yeah, one advantage using it over here that we can see what is happening. Command line is good, CLI is good. I can use this, but I prefer this over the command line. And yeah, it is asking to accept this. Let's directly ask accept this, and yeah, it has added something over here. And accept all changes. Can you apply similar styling to the total on daily pages instead of inline styling? Okay, yeah, this was the thing I was about to um ask, but let's see how it looks right now. Okay, I accepted this, but somehow it is not applying or what. Okay, I have to save, I think. Yeah, I have to save. Okay, and la, this is look nice. So yeah, this is great. I'm gonna say this one because I don't like adding inline CSS. So let's instruct that add CSS to app.css. So meanwhile, I'm gonna open the app.css as well, and let's see what it does. And this is free. I think there will be some limitations. I'm not sure. We will check this out once we do this. But yeah, let's wait for this. It is taking some time. I'm not sure why. Um, but yeah, let's wait for some time. Overall, I like how it works, and yeah, it is adding something. Okay, let's accept. So inline CSS is gone. And yeah, one thing to note that I'm not sure if I am doing something wrong or not, but I have to save by myself. I have to save the files by myself. Okay, so yeah, this is gone. This is added total highlight. So let's search dot total highlight. Yeah, so these are the lines Gemini CLI added. So yeah, this is how it works. Definitely recommend. Now let's see what is the limitation, because this is free, but I am assuming that there will be some limitation. Let's go to see the GitHub repo, and so these are some examples they have given, but I'm interested in limitations. So yeah, when prompt sign in with Google account, which we did, this will grant you up to 60 model requests per minute, 1000 model requests per day using Gemini. So yeah, this is the limitation. Now the Gemini API provide free tier with 100 requests per day using 2.5 Pro control over which model. So yeah, if you want to use this, you can definitely go with Studio by using API key. Optional, upgrade your project to paid plan on the API page will automatically unlock tier 1 rate limits. So yeah, basically, yeah, you have limitations, but I think this is good enough to kickstart your any of your project. Now I'm gonna interact with your system, automate your workflow. So use MCB server. So we can use MCB server. So make me a slide deck showing Git history from 7 days. Make full screen web app for wall display to show one most interacted with GitHub issue. Let me try to do this with CLI, of course. So currently we are, let's say ls. Let's see this command works or not. Divising, analyzing the file. Shell ls list file allowance. Okay. Expense tracker. Okay. Let's see cd dot works or not. I'm sorry, but I cannot change my current working directory. My current working directory is this. Please provide the full path. Okay, I am inside this. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna copy. I have already copied this make full screen web app. So I'm gonna instruct this and we will see what happens. So before that, I'm gonna open that particular folder. So I'm gonna go to projects and AIs. So this was the expense tracker. I'm gonna close this and I will see what happens when I instruct this. Accessing users need. Okay. Examining project setup. So I will start by listing files in the current directory to check if project already exists. Then I will search for the appropriate GitHub API to fetch most. Okay, I think it is gonna check this repo and based on that. So yeah, let's hit enter. Mapping the execution path. So it is displaying how much time it is taking to execute. That's good. So shell list file directory existing. So let's see what happened. Searching the web for most interrupted GitHub issue API, search result for most return. I'll start a new project for this. Okay, this is what I was expected. Based on my research, I can use GitHub search API to find the most popular issue. So create a new directory called, okay, perfect inside that this, and yeah, I'm satisfied. Yes, and yeah, it is displaying this much limit over here. No sandbox. Gemini 99% context left. So what happened? um, Shall make directory for GitHub. So directory is created. Files are not added. Okay, I have to approve that. So I have approved it. Okay. So it is now adding files. Okay, index.html is there. I have created the basic structure of web page. You can now open file in your browser to see the result. It will fetch and display. Okay, let's see GitHub issue tracker, and I'm gonna open index.html and 500 error rate API upload. Let's click on this. Okay. Okay, so yeah, this is how we can use the Gemini CLI, which is pretty good. And yeah, if you have any doubt or question, please write down below in the comment section and use AI as much as possible. And yeah, this is the video, guys. Jai Samnath, Har Har Mahadev. Hey there, so if you are new to Gutenberg development, then I would recommend to visit this site, the wpvoyage.com. This site has very good tips and tricks regarding the Gutenberg development. Thank you.